It's interesting how people's experience in their family of origin, which is the one they were raised in, influences their family of procreation, is the one that they make for themselves. There's a wide range of experiences that people have within their own families, both things that are positive and things that might be seen as negative as well. And those really do come into play as people, particularly young people, begin to look at what their family in the future might look like, which brings us to this question. A question of the week, or discussion of the week, is can a family be too big? That's the question. And that's an interesting way to phrase it, because we all know what a family is, but then we use words like big or superlatives like too big. Nobody really knows what that number is, because there isn't a number. It is a point of discussion to begin to think about what that means to have a large family. Now, we're not looking just at the micro aspects of a family, which a lot of people do. And those are incredibly important. The family is the first agent of socialization for children, for society. It is imperative that some people, most, procreate so that we can replace people as they age and die, particularly in a capitalist society where people are specialized in certain roles and we have to pay for those roles. No, I don't know anybody who's building their own houses, making their own clothes, hunting their own food, and being the person who heals people when they're sick. There's all these people that we go to, and so there's this need to kind of replace that. But there's also this aspect of individual decisions. What are the macro level implications of having more children than, let's say, you and another person have 3 people? That is an increase in the number of people that will be on the planet. We are at 8 billion people right now. Projections, I believe, in 2050 could be potentially 10 billion people. I believe there's a limit to how many people this earth can hold. I don't know. What do you think? There's also the social expectation of having a family. There are people who choose to not have children, and that's called child-free. And there's those that, because of medical issues, are unable to, and that would be childless. So the idea of not having children for many people feels like their existence is not as valid as it would be if they had children. I understand that. It's kind of along the lines of getting married. If you're not married, if you're single and you don't have children, many people would question what value you hold as it relates to the society in general. But people who don't have children can definitely contribute to the lives of children who they did not give birth to. And then finally, in the future, when people think about their family, and let's say they said the more children, the greater the love. That's an expectation around an idealized version of what the family could possibly be, but does not mean that's what you're going to get. It also doesn't mean that if you have children, as you get old and age, they will be taking care of you. These are the idealized notions of family, I think, that influence people's decision. So the question about family size is, it's different for every person. It relates specifically to their own experience and to the way in which you have an expansive thinking around family, around your own life, and what that means to have a large family or, to not have any children at all. Lots of things to think about, but definitely something of interest and something I think that we can all relate to.